All right, guys. Fula coming to you with another Guerilla boxing video. I just kind of want to talk about the build up to this Caleb Plant David Benavidez fight. Um, it just seems pretty good thus far. But I do have some questions. I definitely have some questions in regards to the fight. Now, I look at David Benavidez. We know his reputation of being a destroyer. We also know his reputation that he has a bigger frame, but he actually throws punches and bunches like he has a smaller frame. That's something we know him to be, like we know him to do. Now, um, there is a lot of dislike between the two. You look at Caleb Plant, though he is having a calm demeanor, and in regards to that fight, David Benavidez has said that, oh, well, he's acting calm right now, but, he didn't have that same, he didn't, he had a lot to say when he was fighting Canelo. Um, and perhaps maybe that had to do with the fact that Canelo cheated, and perhaps that also had to do with the fact that Canelo said something first, and you know this is what led to him talking the way he was talking. Um, Perhaps this could be just him growing, him realizing that maybe this is not good, this is not the way to go. That could also be the situation in regards to this whole fight. But I look, I'm gonna be honest. I have a relationship with Team Benavidez. I've talked to David, talked to people on the team. I've talked to his father. Hell, I even sometimes call his father uncle. Uh, Now, the thing is, I want to kind of call it down the middle. That's the thing. Um, could what I have a question is, could this be a ploy? Could this be a ploy by Caleb Plant? You know, like maybe, for example, he he's having this energy right now, but fast forward to the fight, he goes into the fight and then decides to, you know, bring out a dog that we've never seen before. He added a new coach to his team. I forgot his name, but who knows? And then the other question becomes like, is David Benavidez making a ploy? You know what I mean? Like, what if, David Benavidez goes in there and he shows a different wrinkle in his game that was not expected? What if he goes in there and actually does something that we never thought he would do? You know, and what if it's not just like the rundown that he has given his past opponents? You know what I mean? Um, Now, in terms of the boxing world, it's kind of divided. It's kind of crazy that it's divided. You have Adrian Broner saying Caleb Plant will win. You have also, well, Jamal Charlo. The thing is about that dude, I don't, man, I don't even take him serious anymore because I don't even know what he wants to do. I don't even know what he wants to do because, quiet as kept, he could fight Erislandy Lauder. Because the reason that being is Erislandy Lauder now has a belt at 160 because Gennady Golovkin vacated that belt. So if he wanted to, he could fight Erislandy Lauder. But I don't know what this dude wants to do. But he has came out and said that he has Caleb Plant winning against David Benavidez. And, I think that has a lot to do with the fact that he does not want to fight David Benavidez. You know, That's the thing. Now, in terms of David Benavidez, he has said some things that, I get it. I understand that he is like having to get that adrenaline out of him. He has to have that adrenaline in order for him to, I want to say, in order for him to perhaps perhaps get uh get get the best out of him. You know what I mean? That's what I think he has to do. You know, he has to get the best out of himself. And so maybe he is saying these things so he can get the best out of him. Because I'm gonna be honest, when he did spar Dmitry Bivol, I'm gonna be real, Bivol got the best of that. I'm just being real. I mean, he did say, David Benavidez did say whoever he spars, he hurts. But hey, Bivol was not hurt in that sparring. As a matter of fact, he was nowhere to be found for him to hurt him. And I'll let you make your own conclusions with that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, this is one of the fights I'm looking forward to the most. Right? We just had um, we just had Tim Sue knock out Tony Harrison, and I'm not about to sit here and make excuses for Tony Harrison, but time difference, different different time zone, that could have been factors into that performance against Tim Sue. But this is a good build up. It's interesting. Um, you never know, because here's the thing. Before the fights were, I'm gonna end on this note. I'm gonna make this video pretty. I'm gonna make this video pretty brief. Before the end of the fight where David Benavidez fought Ellis, Ellis was holding it down pretty well. Ellis was holding it down pretty well. And also, before the fight was stopped with Andre Durrell, same thing. Andre Durrell was not necessarily doing bad. You know what I mean? He wasn't really, I guess you can say he wasn't gaining any momentum in the fight, but he was still not doing horrible. It wasn't just a wash. I think, as a matter of fact, the stoppage came from uh, the corner. I believe it was the corner that stopped it, because I think the cut was just too deep that he got. It wasn't like he just got knocked out. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like that kind of stoppage. It wasn't like the David Lemieux situation. You know what I mean? And the same thing with Ellis. Same dynamics. With that. So, with that being said, it'll be interesting to see. I don't have a definite answer on who wins the fight, but we'll see. We'll see who wins. But with that being said, Fool is signing out. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and John Lama.